see a little piece of history right before our eyes, you and me. Digging here and searching there, finding treasures everywhere. We'll spend the day like gypsies being free. Come with me on this beautiful day, find pieces of the past in this journey of today.
Hey folks, Gypsy here. I'm here at Myers Metal Detectors in Tampa, Florida, getting geared up to go beach metal detecting. And I met up with some of my YouTube fans, and we've got Ben here, and we've got Emily, and we've got Andrew. And are y'all going to be able to get out on the beach any this weekend? You don't know? Maybe. Well, I'm excited to be here, and we're going to get them excited too. So we're going to go back in the store and check out some of Phil Myers' metal detectors, and I'm going to be renting a scoop for the beach. Didn't want to put it in the suitcase this weekend, so I'm going to rent one from him for some metal detecting gear. So we will see you soon. Hey, Gypsy here. I'm here with Phil Myers from Myers Metal Detectors. Be sure and check out his website at myersdepot.com. And every time I get to come to Tampa, Florida area and do some beach detecting, I always come by and see Phil, and he can fix you up with anything you need. Sometimes it's hard when you're traveling, especially when you're going to the beach, to be able to put the right kind of equipment in your suitcase or carry on or anything. And last time I brought my travel scoop, which comes apart here in the middle, but it's a little smaller, and had a hard time retrieving some targets in the water. So this time Phil hooked me up with renting a water scoop. So be sure when you're in the Tampa area or anywhere in the world, he ships everywhere. If you need metal detecting equipment, he has everything from Garrett, White's, Minelab, what else you got?
Fisher, Tesoro, just about everything you would possibly need.
Just about everything you will possibly need for your metal detecting. And I'm just going to let him tell you a little bit more about himself and his shop, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'm Phil Myers, of course, and thank you, Gypsy, for stopping and seeing me again. It's always fun having a metal detecting business because I get to meet so many nice people, especially YouTube people. So check out Gypsy's channel for sure, which you're watching right now. I can just tell you real quick, I've been in business since probably 1982, and we are probably one of the top retail stores in Florida. We sell, the only thing we don't do is we don't ship out of the U.S. So ship in the U.S. only. So if you have any questions, of course, you can call me, Phil Myers, Myers Metal Detectors, 813-237-1939. And we're glad you're here again.
All right, thanks, Phil. Getting geared up and ready to go to the beach. It's raining right now, so hopefully by the time we get there and I get all geared up and ready to go, maybe the rain will disappear.
It will. It'll just be off and on.
And I'm hoping to get with Phil sometime this week. We're hoping to do some metal detecting together, so maybe we'll get to do some water hunting. So we will see you on the next. Hey there, friends. Here on Treasure Island. Very windy day. It's supposed to be low tide right now. Just probably catching the end of low tide, then tide will start coming in. So I just turned on the detector and I'm ready to rock and roll. So let's see what we can find. See you on this first one. if you can hear me with the waves and the wind. So my very first target was a pull tab, and my second target, this is what I got. Let me show you. So it has this crow looking thing on this side, and then it has some writing. Whoops, just dropped my detector. Some writing on this side. Maybe you can read it. I can't really read it all right now, but when I do the wrap up, I will let you know what all it says. All right, we'll see you on the next. Hi there folks, Gypsy here. I'm with my friend David. We're out doing some detecting. It's very windy today, so sorry if there's a lot of noise. You'll have to bear with us. We're right under a bridge where a lot of boats come through here, and we're detecting along here. Let me show you where a lot of fishermen come. We've been detecting here, and then right up over under that dock there, and some right here. We found quite a few coins and fishing weights, and I was just right over here a while ago, and I got a pretty good find. Let me go ahead and show you. David had his loop with him, so we were able to look at the mint mark, and I'm happy to say I got some silver. Woohoo!
Da, da, da.
Da, 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 da. Silver. So I'll get it cleaned up and have it in the wrap up, but I'm happy to have it. Awesome. What do you say we get back to hunting, David?
I say we should.
All right, we'll see you on the next. Hey there friends, sorry for the wind. I'm here with David. Say hi. Hello. David. And we've been out hitting a couple beaches today. This is one of them. Sorry for the wind, you may not be able to hear me well. It is super, super windy. So these are some of my coins. I think I still have a few in my pouch I didn't grab out. I just made a pile. But I did get a Wheatie 1952. I got this projectile and found some cool shells, and I got a sand dollar. And David racked it up on the coins today. He got all kinds of quarters here. This was from our morning hunt where I got the little bracelet, the silver bracelet, and I'll show that again in the final wrap up. But he racked a bunch of coins on this beach, and he even got an Elizabeth II 20 pence 1982. That's cool. And he got two blingy things here. This one says "You are my anchor," and then not sure what this fancy little thing is, but it's pretty design. And some little French fry and ketchup. And then got a lot more fishing weights and stuff like that today too, but I'll have it all for you in the final wrap up. And I had fun. Hopefully David and I will be able to get back together this week and do some more hunting while I'm here. That's what we're hoping for. And just wanted to give your mother a hello. What was her name again?
Marsha.
Hi Marsha, hope you're watching right now, and just wanted to say hello. We found some shells and goodies for you today. All right, we will see you all on the next. Just dig it. Something a little shiny in the scoop. Looks like an earring. Maybe turquoise. All right, cool find. It's been so windy. The waves are crashing in, so I haven't been able to get out there very far. A lady lost her watch earlier. I looked for it for a little while, but I'm going to go back and try to find it for her. Hopefully I can find it, but we'll see. this hoop earring. Not gold, but when I saw that gold rim there for a minute, my heart went for a second. Let's see what else we can find. It was hard work for a quarter. 65, missed it by 1 year being silver. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Hey friends, the water's finally calmed down today. There's a lot of noise out here with the waves and stuff, but I've been walking along the edge of the water here. I was in the water earlier. Decided to come up on the edge and I just got this. I'm thinking it may be the lady that she lost a watch. I believe it was yesterday. Might have been the day before. So I'm hoping it is. It is broken, but it'll be easy fix. So let's hope it works and hope it's hers. Maybe have a return here. So I'll keep you updated. Got to rinse this off and put it in the bag. So I'll see you on the next. Got a 75 signal here, probably a penny. Let's see if that's what it is. Yep, just a penny, zinc penny. Hey folks, water finally calmed down some, but unfortunately I gotta leave pretty soon. I've got about 30-40 more minutes to hunt. So far there's no signals out here. So I'll let you know if I find anything else. If not, I'll see you at the wrap up. See you soon. Hunting for wax. There, friends, sitting on this drawbridge here, about to leave Treasure Island and go back home soon. So I'll be heading over to drop off this watch that I found. Excited to be able to return it to the owner. So thank you all for watching and just dig it. Hey there, friends. It's time for the wrap up for my Florida vacation trip to Treasure Island, where I got to metal detect about a full week. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And these are my pennies that I found. And then dimes are up here. And then nickels and quarters. So it was 114 clad coins. And then I did get this one coin that I'll be telling you about in a minute. And we'll save that one for last. Then miscellaneous finds. Lots of fishing weights and fishing lures. Then, let's see, a few miscellaneous items that I found. This, I'm not sure, does have a little thing here on the back. It was fastened to something at one time. Looks like part of a longhorn. I don't know what it was. But it definitely has a design on it with some type of jewelry at one time, I think. Then got this little pen, French fries and ketchup. And then I got this earring in the water. I didn't get to water hunt as much as I had hoped. The waves were just extremely rough this time until the very last day, and so I hunted the wet sand and the dry sand mostly until the very last 2 days. I was able to detect a little in the water, and so I did get this one in the water along with a few other items. I have to see. I did get this 1965 quarter in the water. Missed it by 1 year being silver. I did get a Wheatie penny. I think it's 1953. One Wheatie. And I was hunting with my friend David when I found the penny, and he found his sixpence not far from where I found my Wheatie. So maybe it was just out of someone's change. I don't think it had been there that long. Then one of the very first finds I found, I dug a pull tab, and then I dug this in the wet sand. So it has like what I first thought was like a crow, but it has a raven on the front. And then on the back it has this inscription that says, "Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. E.D. Poe." So Edgar Allan Poe quote on the back. I don't know if it's pewter. I don't think it's aluminum. Thinking it may be pewter. Then let's see, I got a junk earring that kind of, when I saw the gold at first, gave me a little, thought it might have had me a gold earring or gold something at first, but it turned out to be a little junk earring. Then I got this bracelet here, which was in parts and pieces when I found it. And it has the letter B here on the heart on the end here on both sides. Still got a little bit of salt on the B there. But there is a letter B on there, which I'm pretty sure this is Brighton bracelet. Similar to some of the Brighton jewelry I've seen before. So some Brighton jewelry is silver and some is silver plated. I think this one's a silver plated, as I didn't find any silver markings on it. Pretty sure it's plated. But still a neat find. And I did get this bullet here. Found that when I was hunting with David as well. Really big piece. Got this car There was a man stopped watching me dig, was watching me dig when I dug it, and so I didn't record or anything. But got me a Dodge Charger Dakota. Anyway, neat little find. I usually find a lot more toys than that. I was surprised to only found one toy. Did get this. I think it's like part of a button of something that you would press. Maybe to a rod and reel, fishing pole or something. Don't know. Then, of course, this was only a tiny amount of trash. I threw all the trash away that I had found. Loads of pull tabs and stuff. When you're hunting on the beach, you know all the trash that people leave. And so I got loads of trash, and most of it I threw away, just saved a little so you could just kind of get an idea of what you find on the beach. Surface find here, some type of beacon. Looks like it fit into something to maybe charges, I'm not sure. And it does have some writing on it here. Something, Motlight.com. I can't read it all. FT light. Sorry. Oh, apparently it takes 4 AA batteries, like my detector. So it opens up somehow. I'll have to check that out. Looks like this top part screws off here. So anyway, interesting little find, maybe off a boat of some sort, I'm not sure. Then just a bunch of miscellaneous items. Just lots of miscellaneous items, not sure what this is here. And did get a, excuse me, a bicentennial quarter. Sorry about that. So now it's time for my 2 favorite finds of this trip. Of course, one of my favorite finds is the watch that I found, the Apple Watch, and I was able to return it to the owner. Unfortunately, they had already left the island when I had found it a few days later after she had lost it. But I was able to return it, and I had gotten her information while I was detecting on the beach when she first lost it, and tried to find it right after she lost it, but the waves were just knocking me down. And so I just waited for low tide. Excuse me. And I just really lucked out on that one. Was able to find her watch at low tide. I was at least 4 inches down already, so that tide was, those waves were really tough. So it had a magnetic closure, so it's easy to understand how when those waves were hitting her that she lost it that easily. So let me start with this here. I did get a silver bracelet, and it does say Italy on it twice. There is a maker's mark here. I haven't looked at it with to see what the maker's mark is, but it does say 925 Italy in 2 different places right above the clasp. And so silver, woohoo! Excited about that. No gold on this trip, but I have to say, what's better than gold? Well, I always love finding the gold rings. I haven't found any except for the platinum gold ring this year, but usually I've found a couple gold rings by now. But this year, so far, none. One little gold clasp, I think, and gold-plated something. But this year, I was hunting with my friend that when I found the Wheatie on a different beach, we were hunting under a bridge, and not too far from where I found the bracelet. I found the bracelet in the dry sand, and then under the bridge I was hunting the wet sand, and I got this signal which sounded very much like a penny, really strong penny though, more like when you're actually finding a copper penny and not your zinc modern pennies that corrode like this. Well, I didn't record this when I was hunting because I've found many, when I lived on the Gulf Coast many years ago, I used to detect and find many foreign coins. So when I first popped it out, I wasn't even sure what it was. I thought maybe it was a button at first. And I popped this out of the wet sand, and well, anyway, I called, when I felt it and held it in my hand, I called my friend over and to take a look at it, and so he pulled out his jeweler's loop, and you can make out a face on this side. The face profile is looking to your right. It's a tiny coin. Then you can make out a wreath on his head, like a laurel wreath of some sort, with the naked eye. And then you turn it over, and you can make out that there is something on the back, some lettering in the middle, in the center of the coin, which even if I zoom in here, you're not probably going to be able to see it, but I'll at least zoom into the front here. And let me see if you can make out the face profile facing to the right. Anyway, so when I realized that, well, I thought I had a foreign coin, and so I just put it in my pouch and went along after that, and we kept digging more targets and stuff. But I definitely knew by then, when I saw the design and stuff, that I had a coin. But unfortunately, I didn't film it. But David was there when I dug it, at least. So got home and looked at it under a jeweler's loop, and then had some friends look at it, and then looked at it under a magnifying glass. And you're able, on the back side, there's like a wreath thing around the lettering, and the lettering is in the symbol, and I am able to make out, even with the naked eye, of course with my glasses on, the letters, capital letters V-O-T. Underneath the letters V-O-T, I can make out for sure the letter X. And so I was doing a little research, and I found a Roman coin very similar, and the letters V-O-T usually with the Roman numerals underneath the V-O-T to let people know what emperor and what time he ruled, what emperor that was when he ruled. So I've been trying to wrap my head around what in the world was a Roman coin doing in Florida under this bridge. So my first thought was, well, it was under a bridge. There's many ships that have passed through this area here. It was a drawbridge that pass even now in the current time, and maybe even the past, that navigated through the area of Florida. There's been ancient ships, you know, lots of course, pirate ships in the area. Then my next thought was, You know, well, my first thought was it from an old shipwreck? Possibly. Then my next thought was, well, you know, there's many, many hurricanes, and is it possible that someone's coin collection got washed out, ancient coin collection got washed out, and this coin washed out somewhere in the hurricane, which is highly plausible, and I've heard of this happening many a times. Then I was looking on the internet and I was reading different articles from many things mysteries that have been found in the U.S., some even in Florida, ancient coins being found. Of course, some of these turn out to be hoaxes, just like anything, people trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes, and maybe, I don't know why they do that, maybe to gain some type of notoriety, I don't know. Anyway, but then I got to thinking, you know, what if it truly was, you know, after reading some of these ancient artifacts that have been found in the United States and some in Florida and northern United States as well. Even some have, it's kind of been told that you do the research and see what you find, but there has been jars supposedly found in the U.S., ancient jars full of Roman coins. So whether it's from someone's coin collection, whether it's something that washed up from an ancient ship or from pirate treasure that was looted long ago, we may never know, but I will say this. I'm so happy to have found a Roman coin. It's on my bucket list. Never would I have fathomed to find it in the U.S. My bucket list is to go metal detecting in the U.K. But I'm still just trying to wrap my head around finding one here in the U.S. So I'm happy for that find. I will post a photo of one coin that I did find, Roman coins, very similar to this one from what I can make out on it. I'll post a photo, and if I find any other information between now and then, or if you can find out any information, I'll let you know. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Be sure and check out my link below for merchandise that you can buy, purchase. My Zero Discrimination coffee mugs, tea mugs, whatever you want to call them, t-shirts, hoodies, etc. It helps support my trips and my equipment and stuff, bringing you some videos to share with you, to share some of my adventures. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and just dig it.
Come with me and you will see a little piece of history right before our eyes, you and me. Digging here and searching there, finding treasures everywhere. We'll spend the day like gypsies being free. Come with me on this beautiful day, find pieces of the past in this journey of today.